Alright, by request, I'm showing a hookup for a propane oxygen torch, and this is the setup I used at the flea market that I was at this last weekend. So the first thing I'll talk about is the oxygen hookup, and here you see the top of my oxygen tank with the regulator and then the green hose attached to that. You before you hook the regulator to the tank, you crack the valve on the tank and blow out any garbage, and just quickly open and shut it. Then attach the regulator and screw it down finger tight, and then about a quarter of a turn with a wrench to snug it up and seal it good. Same way with the hose, you just screw that on finger tight and then about a quarter of a turn to seal it good. And when you open the valves up, you first want to make sure the regulator valve is opened all the way. The little T handle there is screwed out so it moves freely. Then open the tank valve and then adjust the valve on the regulator to the pressure that you'd like to have. In my case, I'm running at 10 psi. Then the propane tank, same setup basically. You have the tank and your propane regulator attached to that, and the red hose indicating that it's fuel gas attached to the regulator. Once again, you screw it down finger tight, then about a quarter of a turn to tighten it up, and you open the valves the same way. First, make sure that your propane regulator valve is fully closed so that the little T handle moves freely. Open up your propane tank valve and then adjust the regulator to the desired pressure. In my case, that's PSI, 5 PSI. You'll want to look at your torch to see the documentation for your torch to see what pressures you should run at. And finally, my Nortel Miner surface mix torch. You can see where the red and green hoses are attached to that with some hose clamps sealing them down good. Now, if I wanted to use flashback arresters, if my torch were a premix, then I should use flashback arresters. You can buy flashback arresters that attach at the torch end or at the regulator end. I think I would prefer to put them on the regulator side, but it's really up to you. And if you really want to be extra cautious, you can put them on both ends, I guess. But with the surface mix torch, that is not something that you need. So anyway, I hope that was helpful, and I hope it suits what you were asking me to show you. Thanks, and see you later.